In this video, we're going to talk specifically about the control panel. The control panel is one area that most people, when they start printing, get a little nervous about because of all the buttons, the displays, the multi-menus that are in there, and the fear that you're going to do something wrong on the press and ruin a job based on the information you put in here. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to it and remember what everything does, but I'm going to go through some of the basics and the hot spots, hot points that need to be covered when working with this. First of all, the display. There is a dial in the back here that adjusts the contrast. So if that contrast is not in a way that you can see it, then adjust it. We have all the heads. This button tells me if I have a shirt on there when it's running, or if I put it on there that when it indexes, it'll print that head. So you got to make sure that's not on unless there's an actual shirt there. We'll come back to that. The most important button is the emergency stop button. If there's something going on where you didn't get the shirt on in time before the first print head, or something starts to smoke underneath some of the flash dryers, which will happen, you'll experience that, or something happens, you need to hit this and it stops the press on everything. Once that happens, you're going to need to line this back to the forks there, ball bearing, and then hit reset, and let's see if this works. Freewheel. Okay, so freewheel locks it in place. Now this is not going to go anywhere. All right, everything's locked in place. From there, we have table. This is going to take the press and bring it up. We'll use that for registration, and it brings it down. All right. Freewheel, we'll take it off. We may swing it around to check a shirt, or bring it back to make a correction. Otherwise, freewheel should lock it in place. Every once in a while, on the freewheel, it doesn't want to lock, so you have to rotate the press out of position and bring it back for it to register. All right, so freewheel, you're going to turn on the heads that you're going to use. I'm going to use head 3, head 4, and head 7. This is a 2-color job, but I'm going to flash print on head 3. I'm going to flash the white, and it's going to cool down for 2 stations before I print the last color. Anytime I flash, I hopefully can set it up so I have at least 1 station free before I print with another color. If I don't, I need to slow down the press and give it some time to cool down, otherwise it sticks. Or we have a fan in the back corner there that we can blow underneath the screen on the first color that gets printed to help cool it down, not underneath the flash unit. All right, so we've got the heads that we want. I want to make sure the flash dryers are on. This one, if I hit again, it tells me that there's the printing head is not working, or it's not on, but there's still a flash unit there. But I also want it to print, so it's going to give me that amber look. This one is also got an amber look to it, because I want to make sure the flash unit is on head 4, and then the last one here. So I want to make sure that's in place. So I'm going to go to menu. It changes the display. I have my up and down arrows and enter. So I'm going to go down to QR flash, enter, and I've only got 1 flash for the QR flash. I'm going to hit enter again. Cure position is on head 3, so all right, it's there. If I need to get rid of it, oops. If I need to turn this flash off because I need to use head 3 for something else, I'm going to hit remove flash. It's going to say no. I want to toggle up and say yes, and now it's gone. So that head now just turns green as if it's just going to print. So let's put that back in place. So let's zero this out, go to menu, make sure that caret arrow is on H or QR air flash. I'm going to hit enter, first flash, I'm going to bring it up to cure position. I'm going to hit enter, and it says none. I want it on head 3. Once it's on head 3, I'm going to hit enter, and that flash is now on head 3, ready to go. Head 4, let's go back out again. Let's go menu. And I want to go to rapid wave flash. This is the secondary flash. Enter. This is the second flash. All right, it is not a flash 1. If you do it on flash 1, nothing's going to happen. So everything on the wave runner, a rapid wave, is always flash number 2. Hit enter. Cure position. It's on number 4, so it recognizes that. That's where I want it, so I don't need to make any changes. Cure time. This is what you're going to do the most work with on this flash. 2.2 seconds. I want to get that up to at least 3, maybe 3.2 to start. And as I print, and then once I get there, I'm going to hit enter. It takes it. Once I start printing, I'll hit menu again, or enter, and then I might toggle it down. Another one, another one, another one, as we go, about every dozen or so. We might toggle that down. So I'm going to start at 3, 2. I'm going to hit enter. That's fine. We don't do anything with preheats, and I don't need to do anything with the remove flash until the job is done and I actually need this to print on. Otherwise, I just turn that off and the flash will not work. All right, so I got that on. Head 7, I don't need to do anything with the control panel. I will check it though, because I believe I did some multi-printing on head 7. So let's go to the print head. I'm going to select the head that I want. Head 7, enter, multi-print. Okay, it's 1 stroke. If I needed to, I can change that to 2, but I want to make sure that's on 1 stroke. All right, other than that, that's about all we're going to do with this menu. There's more to it, but really that's the nuts and bolts of what we work on. The other buttons, on cycle, it's either manual or automatic. If it's on manual, you're going to have to hit start every time to print a shirt or step on that foot pedal. All right, then it'll cycle through. Otherwise, if it's on automatic, it's going to cycle through until you hit stop, and then it'll stop in position. The other button that we use a lot of is this one, which moves the squeegees back and forth. So to do that, I'm going to select head number 7. I've got to have a shirt on there. Hit the number 1 button. So now when I hit number 7, this is going to move that head up. And the reason that's going to be important is I'm going to make my adjustments for the flood stroke. And I press it again and it'll go back. So that gives me the distance I need for when I print. When it's time to start the job, make sure that's off. Turn off the shirt until we get it back to where we need to. And when we're ready to go, we're going to hit start.